Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing my updated tanning routine. I think the last one that I did was like 5 years ago. If you guys follow my channel, then you know that I deal with eczema. If you don't, hi, hello, I'm Sierra. I deal with eczema. This is one product that I found that really doesn't agitate it, and it doesn't make my skin all like bumpy and irritated and red. I've been using Loving Tan. I like to do the medium. This is one of the lighter shades. I think it is the lightest shade. They also have dark and ultra dark. I have used the dark one. I have it in my bathroom. It does kind of agitate my skin a little bit more. I think I'm very sensitive to the DHA, so the lighter the better. So if you are looking for a tan that really is shockingly dark, you're on the wrong channel. I will say one of the things that I do to prep, in addition to like exfoliating and everything, is the night before I will take like an allergy pill. I do Allegra just to kind of get that in my system so that if I'm going to be sensitive, it's going to kind of combat that before it even starts to happen. And then, you know, I just kind of keep up with that. I should do it daily, but I'm not the best at like taking allergy medicine, but you know, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I apply it. I didn't do it on my legs. I wanted to keep this video kind of short, and it is kind of the same as the arms. If you'd like to see how I get this tan, then just keep watching. Okay, so before I even do any kind of like lotion or whatever, I use the Loving Tan Mitt. It is damp because I did exfoliate the residual tan that I had on my skin off just a few minutes ago. So I used the pink side today because I only had a little bit to take off. I use Curel lotion for all my dry spots. I use the Loving Tan Mitt. I just got a brand new one today, so I'm very, very excited. I use the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express. I use mine in the shade medium because I am so fair. If I do anything else, once it starts coming off with my eczema, I look like a giraffe. I also have a little Real Techniques brush that I have labeled tanning brush, and this is what I use for my hands and feet. So going in with my lotion, I just like to put a little in my hands and generously put this on my elbows, my knees, my ankles, pretty much anywhere that fake tan will cling to. I also like to take some and put it on my hands just because they get dry and they pick up color really quickly. I just shake this up, and this is also a new bottle of this because I just ran out, so I figured what better day to do one of these videos. I'm gonna do 3 pumps, and I'm actually gonna take this tank top down a little bit. One sec. So let's start on the arms. So I just kind of put this all over and just start rubbing it in. The mirror is my best friend. And for spots like under here, I'll just do like the tiniest little whoop, and just kind of rub this down. The beautiful thing about this tan is it's really hard to mess up. It has the guide color so you know exactly where it's going. This is one of the few tans that does not irritate my eczema, so I'm kind of loyally stuck to this brand and all that comes with it. So that's just one coat before I've even done like my hands, so don't touch those. And if you see like little dark patches like this, that is just like some drier skin, as I said before, I have eczema. So it does want to kind of stick to that, and it doesn't really affect the overall color. It might be a touch lighter in those areas, but I found that 9 times out of 10 I'm okay. I'm going to do 2 pumps to do one side of my chest, up onto the neck. This process is much quicker when I'm trying not to flash the camera. 2 more pumps. 2.5 because that first pump was a little weenie. So now that I've gotten this done, I'm going to show you guys how to do the back because it is a little tricky and I feel like I've mastered it. Loving Tan does have like an extended little thing for your back if you want to use it. I've tried using it before, I didn't love it. So I'm going to show you guys how I just kind of contort myself. Literally just put it on and then push my arm and kind of just start working it all the way in. And then I'll even like turn the mitt around. So I went ahead and did my legs and my feet, and I do my feet exactly how I'm going to tell you how I do my hands, so I figured we didn't need to see that. So whatever I use like on my legs or my arms is left on the mitt. I will just kind of rub that over like the base a little bit just to kind of blur the line between what you just did and what you're doing. So this makes it like a little like smoother of a transition. So then I'm going to go in with my tanning brush and my stuff, and I'm going to do just a little dot. I learned this trick on one of Jaclyn Hill's videos, so I am not taking credit for that. But so I just take it and start working it in. And I don't really claw my fingers because I don't want my knuckles to get too dark. So I just lightly run this over my hands. Just enough so that they're not like stark white, but I also don't need them to be too dark. And this just gives a really nice airbrushed kind of effect. So you can see that once this processes, it'll be a little bit darker than my normal skin tone, but it is not going to be like bam. And then last but not least, I do a little bit on my face, not a ton because I don't want to amplify any like spots that I have at the moment. So I just kind of like start on my cheeks and work into my ears. Kind of behind, don't forget behind your ears too, because you don't want there to be like an obvious white spot. And then I do just another little teeny tiny dot for my forehead. We got some real estate space up here. We gotta cover it. And I do bring it into my eyebrows a little bit and a little up into the hairline. I'm lucky because I have dark hair, so I don't have to worry about it changing color. It always looks kind of crazy, but thankfully this goes under makeup. And like I said, once that guide color comes off, it's like a really flawless color. So Loving Tan, 2 hours medium. I let this go all night. I typically sleep in this. You can rinse it off after 2 hours, but I have black sheets, so your girl didn't worry about it. I just feel like I get a little bit deeper of a color that way, but I have rinsed it off in the past and still gotten a really pretty color. So this is right after I rinsed it off. I slept in it last night. I woke up this morning, rinsed it off in like lukewarm water. I don't like to do super hot water. I feel like it fades my tan faster, and I don't love cold water. So lukewarm water, and here are my hands just to kind of show you guys that they are nice and like blended. It's not super dark, so it's easier for me to kind of blend everything out. But yeah, so it gives me like a little bit of like color so that I don't feel translucent in the summer. because I do like being fair, but not like, you know, white. I saved that for October. I'm gonna insert a little bit of footage right now of the tan outside as well so you guys can see that. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.